I'm going to give myself 1 full year to break 80 once left-handed. If I don't do it, £1,000 donation to a chosen charity. And you might be asking, Simon, how good are you left-handed? Well, let's have a look. Golf shot. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Simon down here at Burford Golf Club. £1,000 to charity if I don't break 80 once over 18 holes throughout the course of 1 year starting today. Now I have to apologise because I did start this series last year and we got about 4 or 5 episodes into it, and to be honest I just ran out of time and got on the back burner. I just got committed to too many things at once, I think. Whereas now, I want to go through this journey. I think it's an interesting journey. I think no one's necessarily done it before or documented it to the level that I'm going to document it on. I've got no clubs. At the moment, I've got a 4 iron, an 8 iron, and a sand wedge. No putter, no bag, so I need to get clubs. I need to go through the practice regimen like I used to when I wanted to get down to single figures right-handed, and exercises and how well can my short game be, what tests am I doing, how much am I practicing around being a dad and a golf coach and doing YouTube and going to the gym and long drive training. So don't get me wrong, time is very much limited, but so is everyone's. So if you're a golfer that can only put 2 hours of their time a week into golf, where should you be spending it, and is it achievable when you're basically a 28 handicapper, and that's generous for my left-handed play by the way. Can you break 80 in the first year of golf? Let's hit a few shots. Let me show you where we're at. So first shot of this series, sand wedge. I've given myself 80 yards to the flag. Super soft is the ball. You want a very soft compression ball if you're starting the game. Also value for money. Also doesn't really make that much difference when you're just starting the game. So 80 yards, first swing, no editing. Let's see how close it goes, or how far I should say it goes. Well, it went straight. I love the positivity of myself putting down a shot tracer to see the shot up in the air. However, we're probably better off putting a ball tracer and a divot tracer at the same time after that one. Dear me. So if you never watched last year's series on me trying to get better as a left-handed player, now you've got some idea of where we're at. We're at square one. Heavy, thin, slice, steep. It's a bad looking swing, but because I've done this before and I've done the process and I know what got me down when I was right-handed, can I make a few shortcuts? Can I make some suggestions? What should I be focusing on to break 80? And to be honest, that shot there needs to be very good regardless of your handicap. 80 yards and into the flag needs to be very sharp, and that was, well, I don't want to tell you what that was. Can't express enough as a golf coach how important these shots here are, and as a right-handed player I'd expect this to go with inside 10 foot of the flag a good 70% of the time. As a left-handed player I'm just hoping to hit the green, and I think that probably speaks volume to a lot of golfers out there that get themselves into this position off the tee. They've hit a great drive and they leave themselves this 40-50 yard pitch shot and they get nowhere near the flag, and to be honest that drive is pointless unless you're good from this distance. That's why I'm going to be working from the green back. But that being said, let me show you what kind of level my pitching is at this point. Oh my, we have got a lot of work to put in. Should I upload this video? Yes, in the name of content, it will be uploaded. All jokes aside, that is what I see the majority of 20 handicappers do. They spend hours on the range, hitting drive after drive and iron shots after iron shots, and then when we get on the golf course and I go, where are you losing shots? that is it. They put themselves in a great place and then just thin it 40 yards out of the back, and you're just going to be making triples and higher all day long unless you can hit those shots. And even though I know my body knows how to do that right-handed very comfortably and confidently, I haven't trained the left-hand side. So just as a golf coach, this is a great learning curve for me to go through, and if I commit to it, hopefully I can show some volumes of progress in a relatively short amount of time. For whatever reason, I'm not quite feeling the 10th hole down here at Burford, so let's go on to the par 3 11th now, hit a full shot with the 8 iron. Let's have a look what a full mid-iron swing looks like, so we've got something to compare to in a year's time. Now, I did want to do shot trace on this hole, but my phone's just died. I have got an iPhone 11 coming soon that lasts more than 40 minutes as soon as I take it off charge. You'll notice that I have a very odd arrangement of golf clubs, which is probably very fitting for any beginner that starts the game, and obviously that's going to be part of the journey as well. How and where do I find my equipment? And then when I outgrow it, which eventually I probably will, I won't want cavity backs all the way through this series, I'll give them away. And I know there's obviously a lot of left-handers that watch my channel going, Simon, when are you going to give left-handed stuff away? Well guys, this is it. So there you go. Take 2. Well, it went forward, we're taking that. So I think we can all agree after watching that exhibition of golfing finesse that I'm at a very, very beginner stage. I can't even find the middle of the club face, let alone what direction it's going to go. I'm standing over the ball, just concentrating on making contact rather than even thinking about my target. And that is one of the biggest things that a lot of beginners struggle with. Visualization, where should the ball start, where should it finish? And even though I've got so much knowledge and insight into how the golf swing should work, my body just won't let me do it because I haven't put the hours in. It hasn't learned how the body should move. You're watching me come over the top, steep, not using my lower body, all that kind of stuff. And this guide, or hopefully this guide, I mean, hopefully it's a lot better than that in a year, is going to show you how to keep it simple, because simple is best. I don't want to have 7 swing thoughts on a golf course. I want to have 1, and hopefully sometimes none. I've only gone and played a golf shot. And also building up the left-hand side of my body, i.e. the golf swing, is going to help my long drive in terms of stability, purely because the opposite side of my body is obviously very weak, because I'm all over the place when it comes to hitting a ball left-handed. So that's going to help in terms of obviously being a more consistent and stable player when it comes to long drive as well. But overall, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I do feel now, coming into summer, I'm going to have the time to obviously put into this challenge. And obviously it's still going to be limited. I can't practice 20 hours a week, it's just not going to work with everything else going on. But then it wouldn't be a very relatable challenge. This has to be relatable to the average golfer that gets to play maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, and gets to practice maybe 3-4 hours on the short game, on the driving range, out on the golf course. Guys, I'm going to leave you there. Try and be kind in the comment section after my left hand swing, but at least we're at the very bottom. So when we get to the end of this challenge, hopefully we've broken 80. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Leave this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys later.